What is up, you guys? Happy 11/11. Welcome back to this beautiful and abundant channel. It is Mama Manifests here, and this is going to be your collective message for the 11/11 portal. What's this about, right? It's a moment, it's a big moment where energy is very, very potent, right? And we can really take advantage of this energy by not letting it kind of overtake us, right? And we can really use it to our advantage. As always, here on planet Earth, it's about the decisions and choices and steps we take each and every single day, right? So if we're just using the portal by itself and don't do any other spiritual work at any other time, or have really a consistent routine, it's not going to be as effective for you, right? Because it is all those small decisions. With that being said, I definitely felt called to do a collective message for this 11/11 portal to see exactly what's going to come through. I have invited all beings of unconditional love and light, and different star beings that would like to be here to assist me to channel this message through the channels of divinity, love, and light. And we're just going to go ahead and jump in. So it's not sign specific. I say that, obviously. You guys saw it was a collective message. I don't need to just keep going. Or I can. I can for you. So let's see what the big messages are. Let's see I have no clue, right? What's going to come through today. And we are going to find out together. So what messages do we have for the collective? How can we best use this portal? What do we need to know? I feel like the mom from, I knew this card was going to come out. I was pulling this deck out, and I was thinking about this card, and this is, first of all, it's a card 11. How about those apples? For the 11/11 portal, 38, 8, 9, 10, 11 breaks down to an 11. But this is Gypsy Columbine. Okay. And it's a card all about following your own authenticity, following your heart. As you can see, she kind of has like a clown painted on her face. It's almost like a clownish figure. So the path, right? The path that sometimes our spirituality and our own authenticity and where our purpose takes us, other people around us may be looking at us like we are indeed a clown, right? Like, very rigid, or, all of these things, right? And she's carrying around, it looks like she has a drum on her, and she has a dragonfly. Wow. I love dragonflies, you guys, this is just so powerful. There's just a lot going on here, but she's embracing her authenticity, and she has the courage to do so. And she realizes that she might not fit in right now, but that doesn't matter to her, because she realizes life is much bigger than gaining the approval of others, right? And when we really realize that, and we really pull up those foundational beliefs within us, right, we get to live this life of freedom, and we get to do it in the face of adversity, willing to look like a clown. It's fine, as long as I'm following my own authenticity. That is just an absolutely gorgeous first card out here. Wow. Anything else from this deck? Oh, and the dragonfly on her also indicates, I feel like some of you are really just shifting, right? Like what the dragonfly spirit medicine has is the dragonfly can switch directions so quickly. And that's what I feel like we've done, right? Like leading up to this portal, I feel like many have dealt with what could be faith-breaking adversity, circumstances that were just so painful and so dark that it definitely shook the faith up a little bit. But moving up to this portal, we're feeling the light codes within us. We're allowing it to inspire us, and we're moving in a different direction than maybe even we thought 24, 48, 72 hours ago. Wow, this is big. You guys, I'm loving this 11/11 message. Okay, what else do we have? What other energies are available? Thank you so much. Okay. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so we have confetti, all right? I feel so much coming through here because they did show themselves in reverse. And that's what I feel like is coming through. With the dark Harley Quinn, it's like the shadowy aspects, not good or bad, shadowy aspects. And we have to learn to love our shadow. And we've went through all of these situations trying to make things work that weren't meant for us, not trusting our ability with play your hand in the universe, right? Like trying to gain approval. And life felt like there was nothing to celebrate, okay? It just felt dark, and we were consumed by our shadow, trying to suppress our shadow because we're trying to fit into situations that we might, it just might not be working, trying to force things, all of that, which causes us to feel that there is no reason to celebrate. But with these cards coming out, right? And I feel like with this one here, it's like we have chosen to face our shadow, the shadow within ourselves. And if we haven't, that's what we're working through right now, okay? This 1111 portal is all about integrating and loving the shadow, not running away from the shadow, seeing the shadow in yourself, right? And honoring and respecting it. And that way you can honor and respect the shadow in others, okay? I feel a lot of tolerance, a lot more tolerance coming in through this 1111 portal, right? Just energetically and collectively, okay? And especially within us, right? And it's a relief, right? It's like because things have been so restricted before, and now we're having more tolerance just in general. We're not taking things so seriously, right? But we're also only going down the path, right? Like this is the path that was meant for you. You're here at this reading, okay? And I just want to remind you guys, because there is all this elusive feeling like a clown, being ashamed of our shadow, and then it manifesting in our realities. There's been a lot of that. And so, at those moments, we can feel like faith breaking things, this is just not meant for me. This is not my path. I'm going to go down a different path. Well, we could call it spirituality, but it's really just consciousness expansion. And, it's happening to everybody, right? Whether we are conscious of it or not, that's what's happening in the planet. So you don't really have a choice. You could either go with it or fight against it, right? And you're just willing to look like a clown. I just love it so much. But you are so empowered, right, by this energy. Use this energy, integrate this energy. And if you're not feeling empowered right now, you soon will be, right? Allow yourself to be empowered by this energy, realizing that you have all the resources. You are co-creating with the universe, okay? It's like things happen and we need to figure out exactly what we want, tell the universe what we want, and they'll get to work. And that's the power of co-creation, okay? There is a formula to some of these things, and that's some of the information coming through right now. And there is going to be much reason to celebrate here, okay? Much reason to celebrate because we've integrated our shadow. And she's quite beautiful now, isn't she? Okay, so I absolutely love those supporting energies. Wow, I love it. Okay, Francelina's here. She's been coming in for all the readings lately, and I've been saying it in all the readings. Cat medicine, cat spirit is, around. And so I would just say for you, be really present and look up, and whatever you're drawn to, right, on your Google search or however you search, that's what was meant for you, okay, meant for you to see. And that's a message from spirit, okay? That's a message from spirit. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nebula Warrior. That's you. It's you, right? She has a lot of scars. She has blood. That's what we've been going through to get to this place. But aren't we glad we made it collective to this 1111 portal? There is much to celebrate. Now, it has been scary, and I'm not bypassing any of the experiences that each and every one of us, I believe, has been through and been going through and been facing. Yeah, we felt like a clown. A clown, that's not a good feeling, right? But it only broke us down to realize that maybe we are a clown and we love that clown, or, that's just somebody's perception. But whatever other people's perception of us, it doesn't matter, right? We love ourselves in this moment. Okay, I'm gonna jump off that one. We're gonna keep it moving. Francelina, are you gonna give me some space here? Some of you definitely need to, she's cleansing herself. She's been giving me a lot of messages and helping me with this reading. There's a big need because of all of this warrior trauma-like energy that we all kind of have been moving through. There's a need to really cleanse your space. Some of you need to get some sage and do, just a monthly cleaning. This portal is a great moment to kind of reset that energy. Palo Santo, engage in rituals, take a bath, eat clean, right? Drink some water. That's just what Kitty Spirit's telling me right now. She's cleansing herself, and she's doing it herself. She is empowered, right? She can do it herself. We can do these things ourselves. We don't need anybody's approval or validation, okay? We don't need anybody to join us. We don't need people around us. We can do these things alone. Now, community is beautiful and it's wonderful, and we appreciate that. I'm not telling you you have to do it alone, but if you are on that place of your journey where you are doing it alone, embrace it, love yourself, and love your company. We have to get to know ourselves, right? We have to get to know ourselves to like ourselves. Spend some time with you, boo. All right, so we have the mystic of peace. I am peace. When my mind is clear, cleansing, the way is clear. So there's a big need. If you're not feeling a lot of this energy, if you're kind of still stuck in the shadowy energy, or shaming it or feeling guilty about it, then just know that it's time to get your mind clear. And however you do that, and that is priority number one on this portal today, right? We want to do a cleansing ritual. We want to get our minds clear so we can take advantage, right? Because it's dark around her, but her crown is illuminated, right? And just finding peace, finding sanctuary, even if your situation and your circumstances are chaotic right now. That's what I feel. You can find peace in the chaos. We can find peace in sadness. We can find peace in anger. We can love it. Those are the shadowy sides of life. Just because, I've said this before recently, but just because we're in a lower vibration, having a lower vibrational experience doesn't mean we're necessarily out of alignment. And I think that's like the big thing, right? A lot, like in the spiritual community, we know that there's bypassing. I've been guilty of bypassing, right? It's an unconscious thing. But really just allowing collectively a space for all of us to love our own shadow, to feel our own shadow, and to be able to find peace within it, right? Within ourselves and with others, okay? And then we have the joy permeated mother. I am my own guru. I am the self that never changes. And the big message coming through is about giving our power away, okay? And I'm not talking about just to our intimate relationships. I'm talking about to readers on YouTube. I'm talking about to spiritual people. I'm talking about people you look up to, okay? This is a big moment when you realize, right? Because we're always, it's a really great tool. Tarot, Oracle, all of it, right? Finding people that inspire us, but we don't necessarily have to believe what they believe. We all have our own journey and we all have our own blueprint. And only we have that blueprint, you know, the most solid access. We can obviously have people assist us. But some of you, what I really feel is certain things, certain information you've been exposed to, even like, it's like we try to make the shoe fit even if it doesn't fit, right? You can watch somebody who inspires you and disagree with what they're saying, right? They can still inspire you and you can still love the other things, the other things that they're saying. But what I feel like is some of you give your power away with even like readings, with tarot readings, right? It says if you're going to feel this way and if you're working through this week, then you try to make that fit when it doesn't necessarily need to fit. And this is all about, I love and I'm grateful for all of the information that I'm consuming and for all of the people who inspire me. But at the end of the day, I choose what I believe, right? This is your world. This is your reality. Some of you have really been influenced by the things that you consume, right? And I think just being aware of that, you're going to really notice it. And you'll be watching something that might not resonate and you're going to be like, you know what? No, it doesn't. And I'm not giving my power away. Not that you know, not that they're doing something bad, but it's just, you know what I mean? Does this make sense? I hope this is making sense because it's a pretty strong message that's coming through here, right? That's two. It's like sovereignty, complete authenticity, realizing that. And also too, some of you are going to be, it's time to like explore new material, explore new things, right? Like you may have been studying a certain aspect or certain things on your journey, but just keep an open mind, right? Keep an open mind to new information coming in, right? It's a recommitment to the student position is this 1111 portal. We are always learning. This came through in a collective reading I was doing the other day. And it's like you could literally take the most enlightened person in the entire world and they're not done growing. I don't care who it is, because we always have new information coming in, right? Like this 1111 portal, collectively, energetically, there's new information coming in. And that's how it is. We're always growing and evolving, okay? So don't get too caught up. Follow your own journey. Follow your own authenticity, okay? And that's what's meant for you. And you use your resources, right? Trust yourself. Realize that you are the author of your own story, right? You are co-creating with the universe, right? And there are fated events and there is destiny, but we do ultimately have choice, right? And to co-create, they want to know exactly what we want, right? Next step, moving ahead, they'll get to work, make that happen. We'll get it, and then we can keep growing. This whole path hasn't been laid out for you. It's like a choose your story. I'm seeing like those movies that Netflix got into that for a minute, where it was like choose your destiny movie. They were kind of silly, but that's what it's like. There are fated points. There are people you have contracts with. There are people who you are going to come in contact with no matter what. But we're empowered. We are empowered. I've just warrior energy. Her energy, it's so powerful. Okay, what are we doing now? What are we doing? Do I want to get, I think I'm just going to get 3 because this has been potent, okay? And then we'll clarify with the Rider-Waite. These are the Kim Krans archetypes. Wow, I just saw Gnosis, an initiation card. There's an initiation happening through this 1111 portal. Do we want to stay or do we want to embrace universal truth? Right? Like, that's the questions that they're asking us. All right, 3 more. So 1, 2... The riddle. Oh, you guys want all the answers, right? All the answers to all your questions. Just slow down and enjoy the journey. Let the riddle unfold itself. When we try to solve the riddle and we get frustrated and we focus on the riddle too much, we don't figure out the riddle. You got to take a step back from the riddle. Take a step back and enjoy yourself. Enjoy this beautiful playground of earth. It's raining here where I'm at today, and it's just beautiful. I love the smell of it. And the trees, the colors are changing. I know that's not for everybody viewing, but there's beauty everywhere. There's beauty everywhere. The one, the one, that's you, right? I feel like that's like like you realizing who you are, right? In this whole cosmic, the whole cosmic story here. Okay, the one, wow, we're gonna clarify that. And then we have the bridge, right? This is that tolerance. This is us being ourselves, standing up for ourselves, but having things balanced and creating bridges in our belief systems, right? Things not being so polarizing, right? You realizing that by you shining your authentic light unapologetically, naturally, everything you need is going to be granted to you. You are connected to yourself. You are connected to all that is. Authenticity and being yourself and letting yourself shine. I don't remember even which reading I was watching the other day, but she was talking about a star, right? And like a star, I don't know, I can't even remember it right now. Maybe it'll come through, but it was quite funny and it was great. And then we have the Siren. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Whew. Let me take this in for a second. That's the second time I've seen that Siren card today. And that's following, right? Like not putting a good or a bad on your experiences, past, present, future, not labeling them. We don't need to label them good or bad. They've all been lessons, right? And sometimes we have to follow the Siren and not, following your authenticity and trusting your authenticity more, right, than having to label it good or bad. And I know that this is like really moving out of like maybe, like there's a balance between your moral principles and you have to figure out what's right and wrong for you. Let's just put it that way, right? You have to figure it out, right? What feels good, what doesn't. And the way to feeling that out sometimes is really just by exploring things that are taboo or whatever. We have to be willing to face, the call, okay? Wow. Let me see here. Please make me a clear channel. We're going to get 3 more in here. We're going to clarify all 3 of these. It's beautiful. 1, 2. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Wow. 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 The High Priestess. Okay, let's see the Page of Cups. All about the intuition here. All about a new level. 2 pages too. Definitely a renewed youth, right? Like that's a big message coming through here. Not taking everything so seriously, right? Having more of a childlike approach to life and following that authenticity, following that joy. Okay. But yeah, I mean, with the High Priestess and with the Page of Cups, it's all about everything that you have been seeing, right? You've been observing and healing from, right? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. It's this old way. Hold on a second, you guys. I just need to get centered for a second. I mean, this card right here, right, is white and black on the 2 sides. And then we have the one, and that card is all black and white, and just really moving more on that thinking of, you know, black and white thinking, right? There is always a third option, right? And not looking to other people for approval, right? I feel like that's like the most important thing coming through here, just moving forward. Trusting ourselves, right? Looking for win-win solutions for everybody, creating bridges with the Page of Cups there. He has an open heart. And sometimes I can feel, it's a balance too, because sometimes I can feel like this naive energy, but with the High Priestess coming in through here, with the Page of Cups, it's connecting like the crone, right? Because she's like the crone energy and the, you know, the 3 existence of the feminine energy, right? She's the crone, which is the wise, it's the sage. It's like I've experienced a lot, like my life experience with the one here has all brought me here, right? And it's realizing your purpose in the big scheme of things, in the big story. But also balancing it out with this, even though I've seen all this, and even though I've seen the darker aspects of life, choosing to live in a different reality, okay? Choosing to live in a different reality, right? Because you are realizing that your purpose here, in some way, shape, or form, whatever that is to be a bridge between here and the world that which we cannot physically see, right? We can see it with our third eye, but we can't sense it with our human senses, okay? And bringing that information in, right? In a loving, fresh way. And then we have this Page of Pentacles here. With the Siren. Let me get a clarifier on that. Can I get one clarifier on this Page of Pentacles, please? It's 1111 portal. Please make me a clear vessel, clear channel. Huh. We have the Chariot in reverse and the 6 of Wands upright. A complete, like we were going back to with the dragonfly. I feel like some of you are going to be answering a call. Answering a call. There's like some sort of offer coming in through this energetic portal, and you're moving directions because it's a different way. Like you're completely changing directions. Things have happened, right? And through this, I feel like if you're not feeling this way, like have much direction, I feel like that's the information coming through. I feel like we're moving away from what we thought the direction of what we thought we were going into, and being able to see the bigger picture and completely kind of changing course. There's like a changing of course in a big way. In a big way. Let's get one more. This is interesting. Changing course, like accepting some sort of offer. Let's see. And it's going to lead to a lot of success and victory. I can't do all those. Let's just get one more. One more. One more. 1111 portal for the collective here. Thank you. I think it was the star. Let's see. Yeah, it is the star, right? Like, I feel like your dreams, right? There's been a fork in the road here. Definitely. I mean, I've definitely been feeling a lot of people have been thinking about a lot of things, and I've only read the first half of the zodiac, individually, sign specific, but I feel like there has been like this path kind of crossing here for many, right? And I feel like that's where we are. It's like we're kind of changing directions, right? Because we know that's the true victory. That's where it is, but it's something different than we thought it was, but it is ultimately our dreams coming true, right? And I'm almost kind of getting that visualization. If you guys have ever seen it, it's like the little girl and she's holding very closely to her small teddy bear. And then I think it's a picture of Jesus, and he has a big teddy bear behind his back, and he's just saying, let go of the small one, and you don't even know what's behind my back. It's a much bigger, snuggly teddy bear, one that she could like literally like lay on top of, because it's so, it's just like big. It's as big as her, right? It's bigger than her. And that's what I feel like is happening here. So really, don't be attached. That's attachment too. I feel like that's what we're kind of letting go of with this 1111 portal, attachment versus true connection, right? Attachment is something that we need, and if we don't have it, then it affects us, right? And sovereignty and independence and autonomy is the opposite of that. And so I feel like our dreams are being reinvigorated, okay? All of this shadowy energy that we have been through, okay, may have felt like our dreams truly weren't coming true with this Chariot in reverse. Like we were just heading in a weird direction. But I feel like we're getting an offer, and it's not what we thought it was going to be. It's going to be a little bit different. Obviously, we're going to have to use our discernment, right? But it's going to lead to victory, and it's bigger, right? The story is bigger than the one you wrote for yourself. And so they're saying really be in a receptive energy during this portal to kind of get the downloads of what this blueprint is, right? They've been with all the tower, with the destruction, it's been coming in. We've been figuring out what we want, and that's kind of been tailor made for us in the background by our ancestors, by our spirit guides, by the angels, all of them, all of the light beings that surround you. And it's bigger than we thought it was, and it's more healing, and it's just beautiful. The star energy is gorgeous, right? Leaving the Piscean energy age with the fish here. And this is the card of Aquarius, the star, right? Moving into the ages, right? Like changing. And it's like the changing of the guards, right? But understanding that the Piscean age has got us up to this point. So we're not like mad at it, right? We don't need to be mad at it. We just need to bring in the new innovation here. And that's what each and every single one of you viewing this video is here to do, is to bring that in. You are a bridge, right? Merging these two worlds. And that's what you're here. That's who you are. That's who you are. You are the one. You are the one. You are the one. You are the high priestess. Each and every single one of you who's viewing this video has seen through that veil, and it activated, something within you. And just get excited, right? Just get excited about your future and get into a place where you can receive these energetic codes coming into individualized for each and every single one of you, and just enjoy yourselves. Celebrate this portal. Celebrate this portal. Do we want to finish with any other further messages? I mean, Francelina came back in. She wanted to say hi and bye. I think we'll leave it there since she came in, and I love each and every one of you. Just find peace, right? Find peace. Maybe you're going through some really hardcore things in your life, and you feel like you can't find peace. We can always find peace, and it's maybe just understanding it's temporary, and you're in the middle of a transition. And I promise you that I do promise you that it's not always going to feel like this. For those of you don't really feel in a celebratory feeling on this 1111 portal, you can find peace in that when ultimately you can pull in, these codes and get reinvigorated and excited for the work that you're going to be doing, because that's what all of this is all about. right? It is about you enjoying your human experience, but the way we do that is by living life on purpose and authenticity and in alignment with who we truly are and who we truly came here to be. Happy 11/11. I love you. Namaste and God bless.